Glory, glory to the God of the heavens. Glory, glory to the eternal God of the heavens and the earth, for he is the only one who is worthy of our praise. Thank him for what you have. Thank him. If you're not rich, if you're not doing good, if you don't have the finest cars or live in the finest homes, know that your God, he wants you to be thankful for the little that you have, because a lot of people don't understand how much stress it takes and how much is involved for those things that they see that the other people have. And even though that they have those things, they are not happy. You can have this whole world and still not be happy. You can have all the money and still not be happy. You can have all the fame, of all the fortune, of all the riches that's on this earth, and still be miserable, still be ratchet, and still live a horrible life. Even though you have all the diamonds, even though you have the fancy cars. So your God, he wants you to be content. He wants you to be satisfied. He wants you to be thankful for the little that you have. It's people who only got a little bit of stuff and they happy. And then it's another man on the other side of town and he has everything and he's miserable. It's a woman living in a 1-bedroom apartment. She only got a little bit of furniture. She got a little bit of food and she's happy. Her soul is pleased. It's another woman on the other side of town that's driving the most expensive, extravagant car. She lives in a 3-story house and she's miserable. So my message here today, be grateful for the little that you have, family. Be grateful for that little bit. My brother over there, he ain't got a good car like that, but he sure enough take care of his car and he happy for what he has. And he's thankful to the great God of heaven for what he has, family. Be grateful for what you have, for the little that you have is more greater than the riches that they have, because they are miserable. They are ratchet. They're unhappy and they'll never be satisfied. You, my brother, you, my sister, you are satisfied with the little that you have. Now, glory, glory to the God of heaven. I only got a little bit of time, family. I'm trying to run through this back real fast. So my bad, family. Glory, glory to the God, the eternal living God of the heavens and the earth, for he is worthy. Take it upon yourself in this day to bless his name. Now, all right, let's talk about generational curses. Now, okay, now we know, family, we know that the people who in our family that came before us, they had curses that was on them. And we have to break ourselves of all the what do you mean, Jehoshaphat? What do you mean, Jehoshaphat? Example, grandfather was his grandfather was an alcoholic. Now, he became an alcoholic. It was that brother's job to break that generational curse. He seen it, family. He seen it. He knew that his grandfather was an alcoholic. And he knew that those same traits would trickle down and his bloodline to him. And he never seen it as that way. It was that brother's job to break that generational curse. So his sons and his grandsons would not have to endure the legacy of the pain that was brought down through that sin, through the grandfather. And excuse me, family, of my stumblings of words. I never came and said that I'm so smart and I'm so this. God, he gives his knowledge to babes, family, and will make them people up into the people that he needs them to be. So please, my brothers and sisters, please excuse me. I don't got all them doctrines and all of that stuff that them people got. You know what I got? I got your God in my corner teaching me all the things that he wants me to know. Now, the most dangerous black people on the face of this earth are the new black people that took the generational curse from the white man. The white man called you African American. That is a curse. You curse any black person when you say, oh, y'all African Americans. Our God, we are the true children of the forever living God. And we're not supposed to act. We're not supposed to conduct ourselves. We're not supposed to take on different trends from any other traditions of their customs, of their culture. We're not supposed to have any of that stuff. We're not supposed to do anything that white people do. And my people, they think they like white people. And it automatically puts a curse on them because they're not supposed to identify as something else, family. They're not. They're supposed to identify with who they are. It's okay to call yourself black. It is, family, even though that's not what we are. But it's okay, because at least that's our stuff, and that's not something that's given to us by someone else. So the most dangerous black people that I know that live here today are those who already took the generational curse of the white man, and they call themselves African American. They automatically assume the judgment of God on their head, family. They automatically take on this generational curse. God said he will curse you for acting like the white man. He said he will curse you for acting like the Mexican man. He said he will curse you for acting like the Asian man. We are not supposed to take on their own customs, of their cultures, of their tradition. Now, this is a new traditional, excuse me. This is a somewhat of a new generational curse that we have accepted as black people. We're not supposed to take on anybody else's identity at all, or we assume we gather a curse that will be put on us, because we're supposed to act like ourselves, family. This is why I don't call myself an African American, because it's a generational curse that's put on my people, family. He's waking us up to the truth. When you are given the truth, it should set you free. When you are given the truth, your mind should wonder. It should ponder on those thoughts to come up with a proper interpretation of the truth that you have been given. But it falls on you. What are you willing to accept? I'm not trying to accept no generational curses. And I cut all the ties of anything. I repented for all the things that my forefather did to offend my God. And I'm talking about my dad, my grandfather, and my great-great-grandfather, not hundreds of years, you know what I'm saying? Not 50, 70 years down all the way in the past, something very present in the future, family. I repented so those curses wouldn't roll back off on me. But the most dangerous thing is when you can assume a generational curse just on what you call yourself, because that allows you to act in such of a fashion that you would think that you are American, and you are not. Now, I got to go and get up off of here for today, but I just want to bring in remembrance what the Holy Spirit taught me for my whole life, family. For my whole life, I knew that I was fighting masculine, familiar spirits and unclean spirits, family. The watchers, you know what I'm saying? Those unclean spirits, family, familiar spirits. I already knew that, family. I knew from the time I was a little boy all the way up to now that I've been fighting against masculine, unclean spirits. But the Holy Spirit, he told me that there's a feminine spirit as well, family. It's not just, excuse me once more again. It's not just the masculine. He taught me the difference between a masculine spirit and a feminine spirit. I thought I was, family, and in this fight, family, that I'm fighting down here on this earth, doing what I have to do to be a great ambassador of his holiness. I'm just a man. Everybody falls short, but will you pick up the fight and fight again and fight with every single thing that you have? The Holy Spirit came to me, the Spirit of truth, and he explained to me it's two different spirits that's in this earth that plague and hunt and terrorize and plot against the mankind that's down, the prisoners of the earth, mankind, the prisoners of this earth. And he explained to me that there's a feminine spirit that I'm up against. I never knew that, family. I never knew that I was up against a feminine spirit, and I was wondering why all these things was happening to me. When I battle and I go to war against the masculine spirits, I know of their existence and I fight them all the time. But it's 2024 and I'm barely being aware when the Spirit of truth told me the difference that is in this earth. He told me that it's a feminine spirit, family. And that same feminine spirit, you think just because I'm a man that I would only have to fight the masculine unclean spirits. No, family. No, family. You win this war for all my kings, all my queens, for all my princes, for all my princesses, for all my prophets, for all my prophetess. Out here in this world, we are fighting against these two forms of the spirit, and they will take hold and possession as either it's a masculine spirit or a feminine spirit, but you are fighting both of them at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm wondering why I cut off the head of the dragon, family. And there's still other many dragons and octopuses still trying to pull me down into the darkness. I'm wondering why. I'm like, man, I just slayed like 10 dragons today. I decapitated all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still got to fight against the feminine spirit. So all I can ask God is to teach me how to take the heads off of these female spirits, to take them off, to cut off their heads. So after I conquer them, family, I always know how to defeat them. So I'm asking my brothers and my sisters out there in the world, use your spiritual mind, family. I live in two worlds down here on this earth, family. I feel the physical, but then I feel the spiritual as well. We're in the dualistic society down here in the spirit. This is what you're facing. So I want you to open your eyes and know what you're up against. I got to get up out of here, but all glory be given to God. Peace and blessings. I bless you at your job, at your work, at your school, at your home, wherever you might be, in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach. All glory be given to Yah.